Are you ready for miracles? If so, you are in the right place. Welcome back to Divine Alignment. I am talking about my absolute favorite topic today, miracles. And so before we dive in, I am just going to invite you in this moment to simply get still, to perhaps place a hand on your chest, on your heart, and your solar plexus. Take a pause and simply take a big deep breath. Perhaps the first you've taken in a while. And if you are open and willing and ready to receive a miracle within the next 24 hours, we are calling that in right now. Taking a big deep breath, releasing, and so it is. And with that, let's dive in. This is truly one of my favorite topics to talk about, and I believe now more than ever, we are being asked to have more miracles to really, well, why should we have more miracles? Or what does this actually signify? This means we are in alignment with our natural divine state. We have gotten so far out, I believe, of the realm of magic and miracles, and we see it as like this thing that happens to other people. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or if you're one of my friends, you have probably heard about my wild experiences and stories of seeing animals, having these divine encounters, receiving these downloads to go here when it doesn't make sense, and these miraculous things happen. Miracles, some would say. And they've become normal for me. They've become normal for me because I've normalized them and said that they are part of my reality. And because I am tuning into my soul, to source, to God, the universe, divine, and simply following. And I'm truly blown away these days. Actually, I can't even say that. I'm still blown away, but it's so normal for me and it's so fun for me because I feel like miracles are how we know and trust and see that we are on our right path, that we are on the path of divine remembrance, of following our soul, of living in alignment and harmony with our mission, with our purpose, with our soul's desires. And this hasn't always been the case for me because me, like so many I see, are have been very tapped in and tuned in to the collective frequency. And my friends, I don't think it's any mystery or what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think it's going to come to any surprise to any of you that our current collective frequency, the mass collective frequency and consciousness, is not that of miracles. It is very much that of struggle, suffering, lack. And when we are in these frequencies, we're not as apt or likely to experience miracles and to feel into magic and just experience just divine synchronicities. If we're feeling lack in any part of our being in our body, it's going to bleed out and come into our experience of reality. Now, miracles are really of a frequency of abundance. They're a frequency of overflow, of there's always enough and more. There's always enough and more. And so it can be really easy if you're living in a day-to-day world, but also sensitive in any facet to simply just pick up on this lack, this limitation, this fear. And this doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. Absolutely not. It just means that you've been in this world which we all have. And I believe that's actually a really important part, is to experience the lack, the limitation, the fear, all of these lower things, so that we may come to know true wealth, abundance, prosperity, health, vitality, connection, love, freedom, expansion. Because to know, if you caught the recent episode I did about polarity, to know polarity is the path to understanding and understanding and embodying the counterpart, right? So to experience the depth of sadness and pain and suffering, we're carving out energy in the body to come into greater expansion, greater love, greater depth, greater freedom, greater joy. Okay, this is what it's all about. But it does take a level of softening and surrendering to these densities, to this fear, to this sadness, to this lack, so that we can come to know miracles. Miracles to me. Now, here's the thing about miracles that I don't believe for me was not a common understanding. I thought that to have miracles, I had to just be high vibe. Like, I had to be in a high vibration and a high state of consciousness, in a high vibe, for lack of better term. Now, as I've been really diving into this frequency lately, I've been realizing that the frequency of miracles is one that is completely unique, completely in a world and realm of its own. And so even when we're not feeling the highest of vibes, we can still experience miracles. Now, why is this? Why is this? Well, again, all my perceptions and my interpretations, but I believe that part of the human journey is still experiencing sadness, pain, and perhaps redirection that isn't always pleasant and comfortable. It's often these redirections where life takes a left turn and we are confused, or we're wondering why we're going this direction when we thought we were going this direction, and it's really confusing to our human mind, and we stop to question and wonder and think, like, why is this happening? This is still you on your divine path. It just might mean that there is a redirection and a shifting of the energies. So this doesn't mean you've ever done anything wrong. And so if you're aligning to a higher octave, a higher frequency, a higher path, this might mean some turbulence comes along the way. Okay. This is why calibrating our nervous system and healing and doing this deeper work is really important. But we can still attune to and receive miracles along the way. Why is this? This is how we know that we are still on our path. And for me, when I thought I have to just be high vibe to experience miracles and synchronicities and beauty and abundance and joy and love and connection. No, I've been actually literally studying miracles recently, and I'm going to share with you at the end how to have massive surge in miracles and synchronicities in your life. And as I've studied this and really gotten curious about this texture, this frequency, this realm, really, I had this day the other day where I was feeling so off, so not in alignment, so just a not a great day, right? We all have them. We all have them. And yet I am experiencing miracle after miracle after miracle. Truly, out of the blue, I receive this incredible gift, like something I have been wanting for a year, drops in just like that. And I'm thinking, today out of all days, the day where I feel so off, this happens. For those of you who are perhaps wondering, I've been wanting a new Vitamix. Out of nowhere, I receive a message asking if would like a new Vitamix. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. This is a miracle. This is a miracle. It doesn't have to be like the heavens parting and like whatever. I believe that these little miracles. So then I feel called to go to this one place, this one random place. As I'm walking, and this man stops and starts talking to me. Again, not feeling great, not feeling high vibe this day. This man starts talking to me. Come to find out, he's a famous musician and wants to be my client. And as I continue on, I then receive or see rather this beautiful animal that was another sign that I'd been asking for. And so these things, they happen just throughout my day, quote, randomly, right? Although we all know nothing ever is random. And this is so fun. This is so fun. This is literally like my inner child is just like, she loves this. She loves this because she knows that this is normal. She knows that this is natural. She knows that this is how we play and commune and talk with the universe. Now, when I'm high vibe, or rather like just feeling really great, like really just like in my zone, this is when the miracles come through and I'm just like at this point like bawling of joy and gratitude and happiness. But the difference is that, or really the main difference is that it doesn't matter how I'm feeling, but they're still coming. Or rather, the key here is that it doesn't matter how I'm feeling, they're still happening, they're still coming. And it's not because I'm like ultra special. I mean, we all are. But it's because I've attuned my reality to this. And this is what I want to do for each and every one of you who are desiring this and interested in this. This is our birthright. This is our birthright. And something that I believe we all came to experience. But when we're in the frequency of miracles, which as you begin to see is totally its own realm, its own world, its own emanation, separate to how we're feeling. And when we tune to this frequency and encode it into our being of our experience of reality, now this is when life starts to get really fun. This is when every single moment is an opportunity to commune with the divine, to receive and witness and experience synchronicities and miracles. This is about embodying joy and fun and play. And I don't know about you guys, but I am in this place and space where I have done lots of shadow work. I've done lots of healing. I have done lots of trauma work and somatic work and looking into the depths of my consciousness. And there is such a time and a place for this. However, we need to balance the scales. Just as we go to the depths and darkness and places we don't want to go, and we feel it and we process it and we release it and we alchemize it. So many of you have done this with me, and this is really valuable work. And yet we need to balance it. We need to bring in the joy, the fun, the laughter, the play, the attuning ourselves to miracles, to play, to fun, to synchronicities. And I believe that while we can, part of attuning to miracles is releasing the trauma, is releasing the density within our body. But also we don't always have to be doing that. There is such an opportunity here for play and expansion and fun, like allowing our inner child to guide us and lead us and experience everything that they've always wanted to experience. Like, I believe we would have such a different world if we were living in this frequency and embodying this emanation of miracles, of synchronicities, because this is the divine working through us. Okay. we've done a lot. Like if you've just been around in our collective recently, we've been doing a lot of the deep work. We've been doing a lot of the trauma work. We've been doing a lot of the shadow work. We've been doing a lot of the dense work that our souls have been calling us to, and really the collective has been forcing us to, and divine has been forcing us to. And now it's time to balance the scales. It's time to balance the scales and bring in the miracle frequency, to bring in our inner child and see what they have to say, to even let them lead the way for a little bit and see that they have so much to show us and guide us and illuminate to us. Well, what does this look like? What does this feel like? What does this smell like? What is this sensation that I get to experience? It's truly a new way of embodying being a human, I believe. It's a new way of embodying being a human. This is why I created Miracle Frequency. This is one of the most excited I have been to bring through an offering, because I want to attune you to miracles, if of course you would like to be attuned and receive them. If you would like to experience and see miracles and synchronicities and see the 888s and the repeating angel numbers, to have your animals and spirit guides showing you and communicating you, to have messages from divine flowing through you, to see those unexpected or unexplainable things just drop into your reality, to have that person reach out with the message that you've been wanting to hear, to receive gifts and abundance from the universe, to live as if every single moment is sacred, because it is. Because it is. It is. And sometimes we just need that reminder. Sometimes we just need that reminder. And so Miracle Frequency is all about attuning you to miracles. Literally pop me in your ears for a few minutes, for a few days, and you are going to start seeing shifts, okay? This is what this is designed to do, because we can either, if we're not consciously tuning to miracles, we are unconsciously tuning to the collective lack, fear, limitation. Tune yourself deliberately to that which you want, and you will start encoding and recoding your reality. This is how it works. This is how it works on a cellular, on a somatic, on a spirit level. You tune yourself and you will see miracles everywhere. This is how it is designed. This is designed to up-level yourself, your consciousness, your nervous system, and bring in this realm of miracles into your experience, so that you are seeing miracles everywhere. This is one of the most exciting things that I have been excited to offer to you, because we need this lightness. And when you are in the miracle frequency, oh my goodness, my friends, there is absolutely not like a more powerful frequency to radiate and emanate into the collective. This is what our collective needs. This is how we truly heal and up level and shift humanity and the paradigm in which we're at. Yes, do the deeper work. Yes, do the trauma work. Yes, do the shadow work and the somatic work. Do these things and be this light. Be this light. Experience miracles so that others can remember their truth, so that others can see what is possible, so that others can remember God, source, the universe, divine is guiding this whole journey and path and remembrance to ourselves, and that anything that comes our way, we can move through and still be in the frequency of miracles. This is the invitation. This is the invitation. So many of us just hear like more play, more fun. Okay, how? This is going to come remind you, show you, or rather show your body, show your spirits, show your soul, to show you how. That is really all that I intend to do these days, is to remind you of who you truly are, to bring you into your natural remembrance of God, source, the universe flowing through you, leading you to your divine path, guiding you on your divine path, and aligning you with all that you are. And part of all that you are is miracles. You are a miracle. You, my friend, are a miracle. You're a miracle. The fact that you are alive right here, right now, listening and watching this. What a gift. What a gift. Thank you. Thank you. Your soul got to come in. And while this experience is one of the hardest, I believe that our soul could have chosen, you did choose it. And now you can choose to experience more of what you want. You know, we get, I find even like manifestation and creation and aligning with what we want, like even this whole realm has just become so like hard and heavy. Whenever things go like really mainstream, they get like, they pick up a lot of baggage and collective thoughts and beliefs and things along the way. I want to just purify you and bring you back into your truth. And so, if you would like to experience the frequency of miracles, of magic, of synchronicities in your daily life, to see this everywhere, there's going to be more information below. We're going to do this together. We're going to do this together because this is a journey. And just like you and everyone that I know, we continue to have to choose this path, choose the path of magic, choose the path of miracles, choose the path of our divine soul. Otherwise, we are unconsciously choosing the collective frequency. But the more that we choose the frequency and alignment with our soul, the easier it gets, the easier it becomes, and the more that we encode our entire being to miracles, magic, love, abundance, joy. And don't be surprised if during our time together, you just get those unexpected blessings, those unexpected things that you've been wanting, the rearranging, the realigning of everything that you've been wanting. Don't be surprised. It could be really hard or it could be really easy, but you, my friends, have a choice. I'm going to put all the information below. I hope to see you there. I hope to be on this journey with you, to remembering and aligning with the magic and miracles that your soul desires you to experience. And with that, my loves, I am sending you all infinite miracles, love, and light. And if you experience a miracle in the next 24 hours, come and let me know in the comments or at I am Jasmine Elise, because I'm so excited to hear.